Now we will continue with some more problems related to type 3. Here they have given a differential equation. Observe that when they ask you to solve any differential equation means you are finding the answer for dependent variable x in terms of independent variable t. So in the previous problem and all we found for y because dependent variable was y. So method will be same, only while writing the final answer you should be careful. Write a differential equation using differential operator where we used to take y common, here which will be common, x will be common. Write the auxiliary equation, this bracket term, write it down in terms of m and equate it to 0. You observe that you can take m square common, left out is m plus 3 equal to 0. It means m square equal to 0. Two value of m will be 0. So m equal to 0 comma 0. Those are the two root of the auxiliary equation. One more root is m equal to minus 3. So these three are the roots of the given cubic equation. What will be the complementary function? Complementary function will be since 0 is real and repeated root. How to write down real and repeated root? C1 plus C2 into x. So see, here I have done mistake here. I have corrected it not in terms of x. What we should write? In terms of t. But here it is in terms of x. Make a correction here. It should be xc. We are finding x value. So very carefully you should write it. Okay. So here another one root will be of minus 3. So C3 e to the power of minus 3t. Now find out the particular integral. Particular integral should be xp, not yp. Okay. So 1 by, write the f of d, dq plus 3d square into 1 plus t. Now here there is no constant term like previous problem. Yes or no? Observe that. In previous problem there was a constant term. Yes or no? There was a constant term where that I took it as common, then wrote it as 1. Yes. So here such constant term it is not there. Yes or no? So in that case also you need to take one term common. Which is the term you have to take common? With lower degree. Constant is of lower degree. Yes or no? Now among 3 and 2, which is the lower degree? It is nothing but d square. So we need to take 3d square as common, make it this as 1. So here 3d square is not there. So I have multiplied 3d square and took common. To compensate that I need to divide it by 3d square. Yes or no? 1 plus t as it is. Now when I simplify I will get to d by 3 and write this denominator term as 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. Write this term in numerator. So 1 by 1 plus d by 3 you can write it down as 1 plus d by 3 whole to the power of minus 1 into 1 plus 3d. Keep 1 by 3d square as it is. Okay. Now next step. So 1 plus d by 3 whole to the power of minus 1. It is in the form of now 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. So what is the formula? 1 plus and minus is there means alternate positive negative. Here positive negative. So 1 minus x. What is x here? D by 3 I have substituted. Plus x square. General formula I am telling it orally and written directly the value of that. X square. What is x here? D by 3 whole square. Here I thought this from this term onwards it is not required to write it down. D square second derivative. So observe that I told you to write this expansion based on what is the power of the polynomial function. Here power is of t is 1. It means at most one time if you differentiate you get the value. One more time, second time if you go to differentiate that, the term will going to be 0. So you see that the power of the polynomial function and power of the derivative differential operator function should be same. Till that you will get the value. If power of the differential operator is more, then derivative of that polynomial function becomes 0. So you don't need to waste your energy writing all those terms. Now what we can write? 1 plus t should be multiplied with 1 minus d by 3 of 1 plus t, d square by, see here, this is d square by 9 into 1 plus t. So second derivative of 1 plus t is 0. Derivative of constant is 0 minus derivative of t is 1. So 1 plus t minus 1 by 3 is left out. Now when you simplify this you get t. 3 LCM if you take for 1 minus 1 by 3. 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3. Now what is the meaning of the notation 1 by d square? D stands for differentiation. In the same way we know that 1 by d stands for integration. Hence 1 by d square notation means twice you need to integrate the function t plus 2 by 3. Let us first integrate once. 1 by 3 as it is constant. One time differentiation I kept as it is. Now one time, another time of the integration I am doing it. So integration of t is t square by 2. Integration of constant is constant into t. Yes, 2 by 3 into t. Now what is the meaning of this notation? Now this bracket term once again integrate with respect to t. So 1 by 2 constant, integration of t square is t cube by 3. 2 by 3 as it is, integration of t is t square by 2. When you simplify it, you get this term, multiply 3 to that, t cube by 16 plus t square by 9 is the particular integral. So what is the complete solution? Complete solution of that is yc plus yp. Substitute the answer. See here I have done mistake, sorry. X equal to xc plus xp. X is equal to c1 plus c2t plus c3 e to the power of minus 3t plus t cube by 18 plus t square by 9. Here which is the dependent variable was x. Please make a correction over here. It is x is equal to, complete solution, x is equal to xc plus xp. Now coming to next problem, cubic equation is given based on polynomial in x. We decided it is of type 3. Write the differential equation using differential operator. Then write the auxiliary equation using calculator. Directly calculate the 3 roots. You are getting it as 1, 2, minus 3. All the 3 roots are real and distinct. So c1 e to the power of x, c2 e to the power of 2x plus c3 e to the power of minus 3x. This is finding yc. Observe that in this problem y is dependent. So when they ask you to solve, it means you are finding y value. But previous problem they asked you to solve x. So final answer should be what? It is x is equal to. Okay. Now next problem, next step, that is finding yp. So what is the yp of this function? 1 by f of d into polynomial function. Again here smallest degree value is nothing but constant. So take constant common. So 1 plus Here d cube and 7d does not contain 6 means to take it common I need to multiply by 6. But that is extra and dividing it by 6. Multiplied 6 I took outside. Dividing 6 will be written as it is. Now you converted it the f of d in the form of 1 plus x form. I need it in the form of 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1 form. And apply the formula. Plus minus is there means alternate positive negative in the formula of series expansion of 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1. What is the expansion? 1 minus x plus x square etc. Here 7d whole square, there is a chance of getting it power of d as 2. And we also have a polynomial term up to the power of 2. Hence this expansion is necessary, expansion of this bracket. So now multiply 1 minus x plus x square to bracket term. 1 into this is 1 minus x plus x square minus d cube by 6 into this bracket term. Minus minus become plus 7 by 6 into derivative of this. And I know that when I apply a minus b whole square formula, a square d cube whole square d to the power of 6. Derivative of that with this polynomial function is 0. Because power of d is more than this polynomial power. Yes or no? Then a square, for that it becomes 0. So no, I have not written. Then b square, you have a chance of getting d square. So 7d whole square, it is 49d square divided by 36. So d square derivative, second derivative, power of the derivative is 2 and the power of the polynomial is also 2. So you will have a term for that. You will have a non-zero term for that. So write down those terms. And minus 2ab, when you do it 2ab d cube into d will become d to the power of 4. Again you don't have a non-zero term for d to the power of 4 derivative. So I have multiplied d square, only that term, with 1 minus x plus x square. Now let us find out the derivatives of that. Now 1 minus x plus x square as it is, power of d is more than power of the polynomial. So it means derivative of that will become 0. You can understand better when I do the simplification of next step. 7 by 6 as it is, derivative of this bracket term. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of minus x is minus 1. And derivative of x square is 2x. Plus 49 by 36. D square means 2 times you have to differentiate. Already one time derivative of this bracket answer is here, it is available. Yes or no? So one more time when you differentiate this, you will get the 2 times derivative of the same bracket term. So what is the derivative? One more time derivative of this bracket term is nothing but 2. D cube means what? One more time you differentiate this answer. So derivative of constant will become what? 0. That itself I told here. Power of d is more than the power of the given polynomial, then derivative of that will become 0. So directly you can write it down. Here while expanding this bracket also I am repeating it. The power of d where it is more than this polynomial, I did not write that term itself. Only when I expand this in the form of a minus b whole square, power of this will become d square where it is equal to the polynomial power. Hence only that term is written. Okay. Okay, next page. One minute. The simplified answer. Okay, the simplified answer here 2 by 18. Use calculator. See, only x square term is there. So x square term you will get using calculator, or you can do your own calculation. Coefficient of x, here two terms are there, here and here. Here coefficient of x is -1. Here coefficient of x is 7 by 6 into 2, that is 7 by 3. So when you do that simplification, you get some value, and here constant term you simplify 1 plus 1 minus 7 by 6 plus 49 by 18. When you simplify, you get this answer. So write the complete solution, y equal to yc plus yp. That answer you need to substitute. Okay. Let me take one more problem. Cubic equation itself. But observe that the given right hand side is of polynomial of x of fourth power is of 4. So when you do auxiliary equation, use calculator, write the roots. You got it, one real root and other two are complex. You know how to write the complementary function. C1 e to the power of minus 2x for real root, and for complex root alpha plus r minus beta I form e to the power of alpha x. Alpha value is 1. C2 into cos beta x. What is beta value? Root 3x. Plus C3 into sin root 3x. This is of finding complementary function. Now let me do the particular integral. Now particular integral, one by f of t and given polynomial. Here take constant common. So 1 plus d cube by 8 you will get. So x is here nothing but d cube by 8. 1 by this term, write it in a numerator, taking it as inverse of that, minus 1. So 1 plus x whole to the power of minus 1, expand it using that formula, 1 minus x plus x square plus etc. I realized that here d to the power of 6, power of d is 6, but here highest power of the polynomial is 4. So derivative of this polynomial you are going to get 0. So till d cube only sufficient for us to find the particular integral. Now what is the step? Multiply this polynomial with first term, 1 into this 3 terms. So you get x to the power of 4 plus 2x plus 1. Next minus d cube by 8 into that polynomial term. Now here 3 times derivative of constant is 0. 3 times derivative of 2x is 0, because power of x is less than the power of d. So derivative of that becomes 0. Till equal it will be same. If power of x is less than the power of d, derivative of that is going to be 0. Now what is d cube of x to the power of 4? You will have a value. That calculation I showed it in the right side. First time when you differentiate x to the power of 4, 4x cube. So one time it is less, d square next. Then one more time when you differentiate 4x cube, you will get 12x square. So one more time you differentiated here. So notation becomes D. So here what is the meaning of this notation? One more time you differentiate. So what I will get? 24x. So substitute that answer here. 24x, 8 ones are 8 threes are, so minus 3x. Minus 3x plus 2x is minus x. So this is the required yp. So complete solution will be yc plus yp. Substitute that answer. So that is the final answer of the given differential equation. So here I have solved it in the first video 3 problems, and in the second video, first video 1 problem, in the second video 3 problem, and I will give you 2 problems along with 2 problems. I'll give it as an assignment. You need to solve those 2 problems and also write down this 4 problem. Consider this as today's assignment, okay, and submit it in a Google Classroom. Thank you.